It's my turn, Sully! I draw. And I activate the Ever Soda card. This allows me to choose one monster on my field, and I gain life points equal to its HP. So I choose Darkrai V. Which brings it back up to 480. That's right. And I'm going to draw one card out of my deck. Next, I think I'll be summoning the monster that I just drew to my hand. The very piece of the equation that's going to let me win this duel, as it manipulates space and time. Just time. I summon the legendary Celebi in attack mode. Celebi, activate your ability. Leap through time. On the turn it's summoned, I can utilize its abilities to devolve one monster on your field while simultaneously being allowed to evolve one on my field. So I'll devolve that Rampardo ZX. No. Back down to its Cranidos form while simultaneously evolving my Darkrai V while utilizing the power of the stars into the legendary Darkrai V-Star in attack mode. And now I activate Darkrai V-Star's ability. On the turn it's summoned, it can destroy two of... I don't think so. I was expecting this. So that's why I activate King Gambit's final ability. By discarding its overlay unit, I activate its Supreme Overlord ability, which completely cancels out the ability of one of your monsters, which I can choose one monster on your field. And by negating King Gambit's abilities, it completely negates your monster's abilities that you summon. Which means I'm permanently negating Darkrai V-Star's abilities while it's on the field for this move. For the remainder of the duel. If he summons it again, it gets its abilities back. But for now, it's got its abilities negated. So that's your Darkrai V-Star strategy successfully cancelled out, is it? I guess it is for now. For now, it's over. You rely on that Darkrai V-Star too much. Really. Do I? Yeah, you do. You're idiots. Relying on that thing way too much. Really, will I evolve? My Cacnea now. Skip like 40 seconds. Into Cacturn. And I'll keep it in defense mode. But I can remove its overlay unit to activate its pin missile ability. I can destroy one of your cards on. I can destroy one spell attack card on your field. So say goodbye to that Faded Town field spell. When Faded Town is destroyed, I get to add a dark attribute monster from my graveyard right back into my hand. So I'll add Inkay. Fine. Because now I have my Annihilate attack with Ghostly Blow. The attack is King Gambit. That brings King Gambit down to 70. Now I'll attack with Dark Pulse. It only does 30 since your pathetic Darkrai V-Star lost its abilities. But it does bring King Gambit down to 40 and closer to destruction. Your move. My turn. I draw. First. I think I'll be discarding my Passimian from my hand to my graveyard This allows me to activate its ability where I can swap it for a spell card from my graveyard and a monster by banishing it from the grave now. So it's goodbye to that, and hello back to a Molga and my EXP share. Next, I think I'll activate my EXP share card. It doesn't like to be wasted, so it allows you to evolve 2 beasts. And since it can't evolve 2 beasts on my field, only 1, I think it also allows me to bring out another beast. It can. Now I'll evolve Granados back into Rampardo CX. And Inkay now evolves into Malamar in attack mode. Skip 40 seconds. And when Malamar is played in attack mode, by discarding 1 overlay unit, I gain control of one of your monsters on your field. So I choose that Darkrai V-Star. And since Darkrai V-Star has moved over to my field, its abilities aren't negated for the turn it's on my field, which means I can utilize all of your pathetic beast abilities. So now let's see what they think and do. As you know, Darkrai V-Star's Dark Pulse gains 38 attack for every overlay unit, which means it's up to 120. And now by removing every single one of its overlay units, its attack more doubles for each overlay unit removed. Don't waste them all! I've got rid of all of its overlay units, which means its attack would have doubled from 120 to 240, then doubled from 240 to 480, and then doubled one final time to 960. I'm gonna finish you with your MB Shark! Attacking! Yes, Dark Pulse! Destroy that Annihilate and end this duel! I activate Celebi's Sparkle Motion ability. When I'm attacked, I can sacrifice Celebi and it activates Sparkle Motion. Instead of taking the damage, I gain whatever damage I would have just taken as life points. Which means I gain 810 life points, bringing my life points up to 1,290. You fucking what? So thanks for the boost, you foolish idiots. No way! I discard Rampardo CX's overlay unit. This gives it the ability to attack all of your monsters this move. Destroy the Annihilate. I'll attack and destroy the captain. And when it destroys a monster in defense mode, you still take damage, bringing it down to 1,260. And now, by removing another overlay unit since it dealt damage to you, I get a special summon another Rampardo CX straight from my extra deck. And this one can attack you directly. 150 natural life, bringing it down to 1,110. And I'm not done because Malamar attacks you 30. And King Gambit direct attack. Bring it down to 900. And now I have that. My Tornadoes attack you directly. Air Slasher 120. You back down on life at 780. And now I'll attack you. What? Oh. This is what you get. Oh. 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 No. You don't. Oh. That's what I get for what? Defending myself? Yes. Oh. Oh. I end my turn, which means Darkrai V-Stars. Darkrai V-Stars, control of Darkrai V-Star returns to you. But face it, it's over. I don't think so. Because I activate Cacturne's, I activate Annihilate's ability. When I take more than 150 damage, I can resummon it to the field in attack mode. And I get a special summon Zubat to the field since it's the same type as Annihilate. And anyway, it's my move and I draw. First I activate the field spell card Forest of Giant Plants. Which means I can special summon one plant monster from my grass type monster from my deck. So the one I'll be summoning is Heracross. And with its a Force of the Giant Plants effect, when I'm summoning a monster that would usually require 2 sacrifices to summon, if I have Force of the Giant Plants out, I can summon these monsters with 1 sacrifice. As long as the monster being used is a grass type to summon it. Which means now I sacrifice Heracross in order to bring out Harry's card. The legendary Decidueye EX in attack mode. You're lucky I brought it out using this method, because since I brought it out using the sacrificial method rather than the typical way of evolving Rowlet into Dartrix, then Dartrix into Decidueye, and then Decidueye into Decidueye EX, it hasn't got any overlay units. Which means I can't use its special ability which requires overlay units. But oh well. Because you're still taking a ton of damage from it. And why is that? Because now I activate the spell called Gladian's Final Battle. It's a spell card that doubles every monster's attack points on my field for this move. Which means this Decidueye's attack is going to do 480 damage to one of your beasts. So I'll attack and destroy that King Gambit. You foolish idiot. Don't you remember that I added this to my hand? A Moga. And I discard it again and it negates your attack. And I'm going to draw a card out of my deck. So you foolishly wasted that card. I can attack with Annihilate as well. Attack and destroys King Gambit. Which means you take 160 damage since that King Gambit was only on 40 HP. I discard the monster I just got from my hand. Comfy. With this I activate its Flower Shield, and any damage I take this move is cut in half. Bring down to 380 life points. But there's still plenty where that come from, because I attack using Darkrai V-Star. Dark Pulse. Now, it's weak. You know it is a mere 60 since that thing has no overlay units. Gladian's Final Battle resolves now. And with that, I'll switch Zubat from attack to defense mode. And end my move. Your turn. Yes. I draw. Oh, right. I'll waste no time in showing you this, the Komodo spell card. With this card's abilities, it allows me to search summon one monster from my deck, which is equal power to one on my field. So I choose Tornadus. And with this, I get a special zone from my deck. The legendary Thunders in attack mode. And if Komodo special summon a beast successfully, I gotta draw 2 cards out of my deck. And they're 2 sweet ones as well. Because now I activate the Wally spell card. This allows, if I have 2 of the same monster out, I can evolve one of them. So since I have 2 Rampardos EXs out, I'll be evolving one using a full art evolution. Go! Full art evolution in 2! Rampardos! Full art Rampardos! EX! And Wally has its own ability. It allows me to special summon Rolt straight at her. It allows me to add Rolt straight to my hand from my deck. Rolts? That's right. Skip 20 seconds, at least. Yep, still looking. Okay. Swear to God if it isn't it. If it isn't here. Oh, did she go, man? Oh, did she go mental? Oh my God. You have genuinely got to be jesting. Keep skipping. Okay. Oh my God. Because that would be a frequency. Early morn. The gasoline. Jesus Christ on a fucking bike. Where is this thing? I had rolls to my hand. Okay, so what? You've added rolls to your hand. We'll get into that one a bit later. But now, you foolish idiots. I activate Full Art Rampardos EX's ability. by discarding its overlay unit. It gets to attack every one of your monsters on the field this move, and this attack can't be negated. So, we'll attack all of these monsters. Rowdy Hammer! You're pathetic decision-wise down at 170. Darkrai down at 120. Annihilate, destroyed. No. And Zubat decimated. I activate Annihilate's ability. If on the turn it's summoned, it's destroyed of another psychic type beast, I can bring it back. The other type back by returning it to Annihilate to my extra deck. And then I get to evolve the beast that was brought back. So I'll be evolving Zubat now. You evolving Zubat? What a waste of time that is. Evolving that pathetic thing for, again. So I evolve it into Golbats. And on the turn it's summoned, I can activate Golbat's Sneaky Bite ability. What? All of your monsters lose 20 HP. So what? I wasn't finished yet anyway. You really think I was done? No. I've got all of my other monsters to attack you with yet. That was just Rampardos EX Full Art, which means now I'll attack with regular Rampardos. Ram that Decidueye down to 20 HP. And now, I'll attack with Tornadus and destroy that Decidueye. Decidueye, good. You're more bothered about your life points, you're just shooting down to 680. And now I'll attack with Thunderous. Attack this Disaster Volt. Oh, Darkrai! And your Darkrai down to 10. And now I'll finish it off with Maglemar's Trash Tentacle, which is doing another 10, which will hit you for 30, bringing your life points, hitting you down to 20, bringing your life points down to 660. Look at your field, just pathetic. All you've got out is a pathetic Golbat and a dream. Your move, Modrock. It is a dream, isn't it? But it's going to turn into a nightmare for you. Really. Because I activate Forest of Giant Plants ability from my graveyard. I can banish one grass that much from my graveyard per move. So I'll get rid of Cacnea. And then this allows me to add a spell card back from my graveyard. So I'll add Spiral Energy. Now I evolve my Golbat. Now I'll be evolving my Golbat on the field. Into Crobat in attack mode. Crobat, weak and pathetic. What's that gonna do? Absolutely nothing. So really, isn't it? Because I remember the card that I just added to my hand. The Spiral Energy card. I will now to evolve Crobat even further now. So I'll be evolving Crobat into this. The legendary Crobat V in attack mode. And just like before, Spiral Energy becomes an overlay unit on the beast that it was used to summon. That it was summoned with. Next. Since I haven't even normal summoned yet, I'll summon a face down monster. And speaking of, I activate Volibbe's effect by returning it to my deck I get to swap it out with a spell card out of my deck. So I'll add this one, and then I play one card face down. That's obviously the face down you just got. You're really smart, aren't you, Sherlock? Next, I remove one of Crobat's V's overlay units. And this allows me to zero out the HP of one of your monsters. So, of course, I choose Rampardo TX Full Art. Zero out its HP. Yep, which means now it's on 0 HP. So now attack with Venomous Fangs. Rampardo's... and you take 70 damage. And when Crobat V destroys your bees with Venomous Fang, I can poison one of your monsters. What does that mean? It means your monster loses 70 HP. Another one of your monsters loses 70 HP. So I'll choose Thunderous. Bring your Thunderous down to 50 HP. And with that, I'll end my move. Your turn. You dick. My draw. So, here is the update. So that is obviously Sully's hand. So Sully's field, Malamar is on 90 HP. Rampardo CX on 330. Thunderous is on 120. Tornado is on 120. Thunderous is on 50 HP. So Thunderous is on 50 HP. Crobat V is on full HP and it has 3 overlay units. The Face Down Beast is Carnivore. It's going to have some sort of ability that allows it to destroy a monster. Forest Giant Plant's ability is it can banish one grass type from the graveyard to add a grass type. To add a spell card back to the hand from the grave. The Face Down monster is Gwen, and we will. The Face Down Beast is Gwen, and I'll make up an effect for that as it goes. Along, he's still yet to bring out Zekrom and Reshiram, and obviously he's going to evolve those into Zekrom EX and Reshiram EX, which is the whole thing. To be continued, you fucking little cock in part 4.